It's just so much stuff.
What keeps you up at night, yeah? Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Sales and Trails. My name's Nick. Thanks for joining me on my flipping adventure. Today, we've got a couple of sales. It's been over the past couple of weeks, so there's going to be mixtures of me wearing different clothes, but I hope you enjoy. But before going through the new sales, I'm going to be going through some of the items you can turn up on Vinted. It's going to be a mixture of Thomas the Tank items, a plethora of things I bought over the course of the past few months, going through charity shops and some car boot stuff as well. So I picked up a bundle of Thomas the Tank, but the thing is Thomas and Friends is more modern, but bought them in a bag. Plenty of items in there. It looks like it's all Christmassy sort of ones, and it's got like a sleigh in there. It's got a crystal Mr. Topham hat, they call him now. I always called him the Fat Controller, but yeah, it's got a mixture of these sort of ones in there. I bought it for £1. I thought, you know, I could make a couple of quid on it, so maybe a £5 on that. I'll take 3 probably for that. But yeah, this should be a little good bundle. And then after that, I've got an even better bundle. This cost me a bit more though, £12, but it's full of these little minis. Some of them are actually quite expensive, so I might just put these in a bundle all together. So there's 48 in there in total. I think they'll be, should we call it £1 each? Some of them are selling for like £12 plus, but I can't be bothered to go through them and separate them all out and sell them that way. So I'll try putting down like £39.99 maybe on those. See how that goes. I'll probably take a little bit less than that, but if for £12 you can't really complain with that. And that's the first set in all of its glory. Like I said, it's not going to be crazy amounts of value in this one, but yeah, getting it posted up ready now on Vinted. And here we go, all 48 of the Thomas minis. It's my favourite, Harold. Yeah, they're cool. So I'll show you Harold. So they're made by Ghislaine. It's really hard to see them. It's Ghislaine, and they're also made by Metal. So yeah, great brand on them as well. But yeah, 48 of them there. I said I'd do, you know, about 39.99. I might try and push the boat and just do £1 each on them. So I might do 49.99 and see how it goes from there, but we'll see. I do love my plushes, and I got a Thomas plush. So I thought it was more of a doorstop, weirdly enough, but it doesn't have much weight to it. But it's from Ghislaine, I think, yeah, Ghislaine 2016. So it's got a fair bit of age to it, 9 years old. There's no noticeable damage on it. Obviously you can do with a little bit of a wipe down, but I've seen these being sold on eBay for like anything from £15 upwards, so I might try my luck on £15 on Vinted on this. Probably take 10 for it. I only bought it for £1, so either way I'm making profit. So I was ill for a couple of days, and I had a couple of sales in that time. It was too ill to actually do videos for it, so I just wrapped them up and shipped them out to the customers. But the first one was a John Deere cap. I bought this one for £1.75 from a local charity shop. It was a bit dirty, it needed a little bit of a tidying up, but it actually sold for £8, which I was quite pleased with actually. So the second cap I bought was a New York Yankees, and that was actually £1.25. So I made a grand total of £3 for the both of them, and that one actually sold for £8 as well. So the New York Yankees cap was a $9.40. It was used, but it was still in very good condition, and I thought, you know, for £8 it was still a fair price tag for it. But both of them went out, both of the customers were extremely happy with the items. So yeah, made a couple of quid on that one. I was happy with that. And there we have it, guys, the third sale, which is the D Squared cap. I liked this cap, but it just didn't suit me, so I was like, you know what, I'll put it up. It's quite sought after. I did ask for 18 on it. Someone bought for £16, which, you know, brings the tally up for the 3 then to £32. Both of the other two were £8 each, as you recall. So that would mean £27 profit from the 3 hats. So an average of £9 each, which is pretty good actually for caps. But yeah, see any of these out in the wild, pick them up if they're dirt cheap, because they do sell. They're very good sellers. Sooty and sweet. You know, they're in great condition. The guy asked just for me to check over. I went through all the seams, went on the insides and checked as well. They're all clean. Sold them for £15 or $14.99, bought them for £3, so that's a pretty good deal. £12 profit, can't complain with that. Sad to see this one go, but I gotta let things go. I got way too much stuff back there. It's a small Fiesta Jellycat. Couldn't think of the name of it then, but yeah. Sorry for the light. I think I've got a bit too bright on this one, but yeah. Bought him for £4, sold him for £16, so another £12 profit on that. So both of those together come to a total of £24 profit. It just goes to show, guys, that some items, you know, you can get them cheap, sell them at a decent price, and you make pretty good profits. So I've actually sold all the items on Vinted I've had so far for £28, and I've actually sold them for £153, which makes £125 total profit, which is actually pretty good for selling, I don't know, with 15 items. You know, I can't really complain with that. As always, guys, thanks for joining me in my flipping adventure, and I'll see you soon.